Bran was bored to begin with. There is no doubt whatever about that. The register of his boredom was signed by no one, because such things, I fear, are immeasurable.
Hey, Bran, wanna go do something?
Like what?
I don't know, just something. We haven't been outside in ages.
Yeah, 'cause it's spring. I hate spring.
Oh, come on, Bran. It's almost summer.
Bah! Humbug.
I guess. Do you want to play some Xbox?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yes. The mention of the Xbox brings me back to the point I started from. There is no doubt that Bran was bored. This must be distinctly understood, or nothing wonderful can come of the story I am going to relate.
I'm going home.
What? It's only 3 a.m.
Yeah, but I have school tomorrow.
Ryan was bored after Bran left. There is no doubt whatever about that. The register of his boredom was signed by no one.
Shut up! I need to get away. Bran won't stay up to a reasonable hour, and now I have an English narrator following me.
Ryan was tired and would have left it at that, if not for the sound of a familiar voice.
Ryan.
What?
The same face, the very same.
Bran? What's up with your hair?
I am 60 years old.
Really?
Yes, I am Bran from the future. You need to make my younger self appreciate the wonders of nature.
What? Why would I do that?
Because if you don't, the world will be destroyed.
So?
Because if you don't, the world will be destroyed, including your Xbox.
No. How can I stop this from happening?
There is a chance and hope for us all. If tonight you are haunted by 3 spirits, only then can you hope to shun the path we tread.
Bring it on!
Although it may seem to you that Ryan would hold on to his insomnia, this night was like no other. Ryan, much in need of rest, went straight to bed, and fell asleep upon the instant. And when the alarm went off, it was only 4. Then Ryan heard a knocking at the door.
What?
I'm the spirit of nature's past.
What?
I'm here to teach you how nature started. And how it got to where it is today.
How are you gonna do that?
Through the process of boring lectures. Oh, how do you get this thing open? There we go. According to the government of Australia, biodiversity is the variety of life, the different plants, animals, and microorganisms, their genes, and the ecosystem of which they are a part. Australia alone is home to more than 1 million species of plants and animals, many of which are found nowhere else in the world. The key to biodiversity lies in mutations and the effects of sexual reproduction. Mutations are obvious, so I won't bother explaining them. Now, sexual reproduction introduces diversity into a species by combining the genes of 2 different organisms together to form a new organism. The organisms do this by combining their gametes, or sex cells, which are cells that contain only half the chromosomes necessary to create an individual of that species. Thus, when two gametes combine, they form a zygote, which has the correct number of chromosomes. Contributing to this is the formation of gametes themselves. Gametes are formed through meiosis, a process of reductional division in which the number of chromosomes per cell is halved. Meiosis is split into stages: prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, telophase 1, prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2, and telophase 2. One of the key things to occur during meiosis is crossing over. This happens in prophase 1. When the homologous chromosomes line up along the equator, they exchange genetic material. This ensures that each gamete is different, because each one gets its own combination of genetic material. Another key thing to occur in meiosis is random assortment, which happens when the chromosomes line up along the equator in metaphase 1 and 2. They can orient themselves in any direction, so that when the cells divide, each side will get different chromosomes at random.
Spirit! I can't take this anymore!
You have learned your lesson. I will no longer haunt you.
Ryan began to feel exhausted, overcome by an irresistible drowsiness. He barely had time to reel to bed before he sank into a heavy sleep.